Hey y'all, I'm Abby, More Than Just Skin, and welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time here, welcome. I'm thrilled you took some time out of your day to spend a little bit of time here with me. Today's video is July favorites. Y'all, I say this every month, and I know I sound like a broken record, but I don't know where July went. In fact, I do know where July went. July was devoted to work and going to the pool. I swear, if I was not working, I was at the pool, and work has been crazy. I have been in back-to-back trials, and yeah, so if I wasn't there, I was at the pool. That's just kind of basically how it was, and I feel like a whole lot of maybe, I don't know, maybe my favorites reflect that. But I did fall in love with some stuff this month, so I do want to talk about that. So if you're interested in hearing about what I loved this month, then hit that subscribe button, and here we go. The first thing is something that was totally new to me. It was something I discovered during the month, something that has been the topic of many conversations with a lot of my friends, and have caused my friends to go on the hunt for this item, and unfortunately it has been out of stock for a while. And what that is the Megababe Bust Dust. This is the anti-boob sweat spray. Okay, so I was telling my boyfriend, I was in the kitchen doing something, and I told my boyfriend, I said, I'm so sick of my boobs sweating. I feel like I always have boob sweat. And if my mom watches this, she's gonna be like, oh my God, I can't believe you talked about that on your YouTube channel. But I'm just keeping it real. And when you live in Mississippi in July and it's 100+ degrees outside, your boobs are gonna sweat. They just are. This became a hot topic at a party I was at recently because somebody else brought up boob sweat, and I was like, oh my gosh, have you not tried the Megababe Bust Dust anti-boob sweat spray? And they were like, no, where do you get it? So this stuff has been a lifesaver. It's like a powder, but it is talc free. It contains no parabens, and you open it up and basically you lift your boob and you just spray under it, and it's like powder that sheets out, and you stay dry all day. It is wonderful. I love it. I feel like I need to own backups of this. I feel like almost I need to buy stock in it. This is wonderful. I know she has another, and I haven't even used that much. I can see that I've used down to here, and I literally use it every single day. I know that the girl that does this, that puts this, I follow her on Instagram. I think she's the 12ish style is what she is. But she has a couple of other products. I have the thigh chafing balm that you put on your thighs, so if they rub together you don't get chafing. I haven't used that, but this stuff is wonderful. I think she has a deodorant too that I have not tried. But if you are like me and you have boob sweat, I mean, I think most everybody does, you might want to get your hands on that. Okay, moving on to makeup. So I have been doing Shop My Stashes for different months. I actually have stopped doing that, and I'm doing a weekly makeup bag now because I feel like that might just be better for my attention span, because I have found when I picked products for the month, I couldn't really use them the whole month because I would get bored with things. But one of the products that I chose for the month of July that I did actually use in almost the entire month was the Vitalumiere Aqua by Chanel, this foundation. It has an SPF 15. It's very lightweight. It feels kind of like nothing on your skin. It is a very, I think it's probably light to medium coverage, but you definitely can build it up to a full good medium coverage. I really enjoyed it all month. It was a little light for me, so I had to mix it with another foundation, but that did not bother me at all. But if you are looking for a solid, now this is a pricier foundation, but I do think it's worth the price because it really does give you that flawless look. But you are not going to get a full coverage out of this. Just know that this is definitely a lighter weight foundation, but for this time of year I found it very, very nice. Something that I actually used in conjunction with this was something that Origins sent to me, and it's the Origins Original Skin Pore Perfecting Cooling Primer. Now they sent me this back either in early spring or winter, and I just was kind of like, eh. But now when it's 100 degrees, this is wonderful because you spray it on your hand and it's kind of like a mousse. And when it comes out like a mousse, but then it kind of gets a different type of texture, and you rub it between your hands. It is so cooling, and then you put it on your skin and it feels so good. It's like just giving you a shot of cool air. I find that my makeup lasts better on top of this. It just really is great, and I have been loving this during these hot months. Next up is I have 2 lip products. The first is this lipstick that I discovered at Sephora. It is, I think, the shade number 6, Tan Lines. It is the Sephora brand Lip Stories, and it looks like this. It's such a cute little packaging. And I had heard that this was a good dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Nude Cape. I don't know, I don't have Nude Cape, but y'all, I have been wearing this pretty much all month. I love it. It looks like this. It's just kind of like that perfect beigey nude. It really is kind of a neutral, more warm. It doesn't have any really cool tone to it, but it is just gorgeous, and I've really, really been loving it, and I think it's $8. I would definitely put this in the same category as like Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks, Tom Ford lipsticks. That's how creamy it is. That's how long lasting it is. And I think it's $8. What I'm wearing on my lips today is something that I've literally, like I said at the beginning of my video, I have been at the pool constantly, and every time I go to the pool, I throw this lip gloss on. This is the NARS Orgasm Lip Gloss. Okay, I don't love NARS lip gloss because it's very sticky. But y'all, this color, I just don't have anything else like it, and it's just such a pretty color, and I just love it, and I think it screams summertime. So yes, I have been living in this lip gloss this summer. A highlighter I have been loving this month is the Vanish Champagne Flash by Hourglass, and I just have a small deluxe sample size of this little stick, but I'm afraid I'm gonna have to purchase the full size, which I hate because it's super expensive, but this is really a beautiful highlighter. You've heard me say it before, in those summer months when it's hot, I tend to gravitate more towards cream products, meaning cream highlighters, cream face products, and I really have been enjoying this a lot. I have one hair care product, and this was sent to me by Influencer, and this is the Matcha Green Tea and Wild Apple Blossom Nutrient Rich Butter Mask. Deep conditioning with antioxidants to help restore damaged hair. Okay, so this stuff is what I'm attributing to the fact, I know you can't really see my hair because it's put up right now because it's just so hot. This has really been a savior for my hair this summer. Now, I also have the Olaplex, and I'm doing the Olaplex, and when I finish that, I'm going to give you all my full opinion on the Olaplex. But this stuff has really been, I think, what has been saving my hair. I use it more of like as a deep conditioner, so I'll get in the shower, I will shampoo my hair, I'll rinse it out, and then I'll put a good helping of this in my hair and kind of treat it more like a conditioner. I'll leave it on for just a couple of minutes, and then I take it off. It smells, I thought that it would smell of apples. It doesn't. It has a really nice scent to it. It's not too overpowering. It's just nice, and I've really been enjoying it. I will definitely, I'm so glad Influencer sent this to me, and I will definitely be purchasing another one when I run out. Okay, so I have some skincare, and the first one I'm going to talk about, so I have been suffering from some breakouts this month. I normally never have breakouts, and these are not hormonal. They are not cystic. They are not on my chin. These are just spots here and there. I have been some of it I've been attributing to products. But the others I have been attributing to the fact that I'm sweating a lot and I'm wearing a lot of sunscreen at the pool. So when I was just happened to be online, or I happened to get an email from Glossier that was talking about how niacinamide was really good for breakouts associated with sweat. So I pulled back out my Glossier Super Pure Serum, which is niacinamide with zinc. And it actually might be the zinc in it that helps more so than the niacinamide. I don't know. But ever since I pulled this back out to the forefront and started using it daily, it has dramatically taken my breakouts down a notch. I mean, right now I don't have any, and I am attributing it to this. So I am kind of getting low on this. I will probably repurchase strictly because I think it is keeping my breakouts under control during these hot months. I was lucky enough to receive from Carrie Grace, from Dr. Dennis Grace, a very lovely package a couple of months ago that had a variety of their products, and I have to say I've really not used anything that I don't love. But 2 products I've been reaching for a ton this month is the Dr. Dennis Grace C Collagen Brighten and Firm Vitamin C Serum. Now, I did a review of this on my Instagram page. If you've been following me on Instagram for any length of time, you will know that I have a problem using vitamin C products. before this, the only vitamin C product that I could use was by Colleen Rothschild. It just was. Everything else made me go red. It just irritated my skin. This does not. This is a gel type formula. It has a slight smell of metallic, a slight smell of hot dogs. I think that's what how people categorize vitamin C. But normally smells bother me. This one is not that bad because it doesn't bother me. But I love the way my skin looks and feels when using this product. So you can see I've used a good bit of it. I have been enjoying this. If you're in the market of for a vitamin C product and you have sensitive skin and your skin doesn't really tolerate vitamin C well, you may want to look into this one. Another product that I have been loving this month and I've been wearing a lot in the morning is the Dr. Dennis Gross Hyaluronic Marine Oil-Free Moisture Cushion. Now, I've had this in the past when it was in different packaging, and I actually passed it on to a friend of mine who I thought that would love it more. It wasn't that I didn't like it. I liked it a lot, but I think I had it in the winter months, and I passed it on to her because I know this is the perfect kind of moisturizer for her. She has been using it ever since. She loves it. I love it too. This is great. This has been my go-to in the morning for my moisturizer, and I just really can't get enough of it. And I'm so very thankful and gracious and appreciative for Carrie Gross sending me these products. Another product that I received complimentary in PR was, and I think you say it, Celiclay Detoxy Glow Brighten Hydration Essence. You know, if you've been following me any length of time, my love of Essence. I feel like Essence have really turned my skin around. It is a very soothing step, and I just love it. This has a very light citrusy smell to it. Feels great on the skin. I have been using this ever since I got it, and I just can't get enough of it. It is a beautiful, beautiful product. Now, I have a few things that are not beauty related. So first, you know of my love of reading. I read all the time. I usually listen to a lot of audiobooks, but since I've been going to the pool this summer, I have actually pulled out old-fashioned books. Books you hold in your hand. I'm not doing e-readers. I'm not doing audiobooks. I'm actually holding books in my hand at the pool. So it means they kind of get a little nasty, but I am reading paperback and I'm just loving them. So the first one that I wanted a good book to put in my pool bag that was just fun and easy read, and I only read it at the pool. So it's not one that like I come home and keep reading it. No, I read it at the pool. It's kind of like something you don't really have to think a lot about. And so I picked up, when I heard that they were making this into a movie, I'd had it on my list for a while to read, but when I heard they were making it into a movie, I said, it's time to read it. And it is this book right here, Crazy Rich Asians. Y'all, this is such a fun book to read. It was great for the summer. And I will tell you, at the pool, so many people would see me reading it and they would come by and be like, I'm dying to read that book. Or I hear they're making that into a movie. So people that like I didn't know, I actually would start up conversations with them because of this book, and I actually got to know them better and I made friends, which was really cool. So as soon as I finished this one, lo and behold, there was a second one, and it's called China Rich Girlfriend. This is fun as well. Basically, the premise of these books is there is a guy who lives in New York, and he's met this girl and he's Asian. He's from Singapore, I think. And he actually comes from a very wealthy family over there, and he falls in love with this girl and he takes her home. And the things they do to this poor girl because they don't want her to be with him because he's this great catch. I mean, it's really outrageous. So it's just a great book. This was a great one as well. And I am currently reading the third one, and I'm about halfway through with it, and it's called Rich People Problems. And I have just enjoyed these so much. They've been so fun, and I really am going to be sad when they're over because those are what I have been reading. And I will say that I have been reading those during the month of June and July. But a book that I did read this month, and I read it rather quickly at the pool as well. This is a book that is for my book club, which we will be having in a couple of weeks. This is Kristen Hanna's book, The Great Alone. Now, I did read her other book, The Nightingale, which was gorgeous. It was a beautiful, thought out, really sad, emotional book about sisters and in World War II. It was really good. I read that for book club a couple of months ago. And this was her other one. This was set in Alaska, which was really nice, really cool. And it was set kind of in the 70s, which I thought was fun. But I enjoyed reading this one as well. So if you're looking for some good, easy reads for the pool, I would say this is a little bit more in depth than of course these were, but they were all really great books. And my last item is something I have on my feet. So let me grab them real quick. And it is this item. This is a shoe I got from Target, and I actually got it online. And y'all, I am obsessed with these shoes. I wear them all the time. My mom says they look like house shoes. Or she asked me if they were house shoes. I'm thinking that was her way of saying they look like house shoes, but I don't care because they are so cushiony and they feel so good on my feet. I love them. I've been wearing them constantly this month, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. So yeah, so that is my favorites for the month of July. I would love to know in the comments what you've been loving this month. And as always, I hope this video finds you having a fantastic day and a great week, and I will see y'all soon. Bye y'all.